I'm gonna do the stem wall takeoff for this house. I already did the house takeoff. I should have done this one first. I should have done it in order. Um, Number one, let's explain what a stem wall is. So right here. So we do the stem wall first. Well, we do the foundation. Let me see. Let me highlight this stuff. So first we do the foundation, which we got that done, and then we do the stem wall. This portion of it. So I'm gonna show you how to calculate these blocks here. So let me go to my spreadsheet. I already did it. It's up here. Let me go ahead and do it down here. So I do the same thing. Regular block and header block. So this one has a different type of header. The last course is called a header. See on it's right here. It looks like this. It looks like a L. Kind of highlight it. Scale. So the header block is exactly like this. That's a header block. Looks like a L, like a chair. So the reason they do that is so the slab can come in and it ties into the block wall. So that's why on this job we need header blocks. So the way I do that, I work backwards here. Okay, so first I go around calculating how many header block we need. Header blocks. Okay. And we're not gonna do the patios. You don't put header block on the patios. Um, Show you why in a minute. So our header block is just gonna be here. Because you want all this slab is gonna tie together. Let me highlight it. Oops, I got it in and put it on. So when you pour this slab, all this is gonna tie together. So that's why you need header block on all this here. And then we keep this lower because this is obviously the patio. You step down and you step down out here for the front entry. So our header block, how many linear feet do we have? Again, we have 100, say 195. 195 linear feet. That would equal, so we go 195 feet divided by 16 inches, 146 headers. 146 headers that we need. So let's put our headers here, 146. Okay, so this is our last course. This is how it's gonna be like. This is gonna be our last course. This one's gonna be one lower because it's a patio. So now let me show you how I came up, because obviously you have to come up how many courses is this stem wall. So the way I do that is I go to the site plan. because one thing that a lot of people make mistakes of is I've seen people come here and they start counting this. Oh, it's 3 courses. No, that's not correct. This is not going to be correct. Um, you don't know the conditions of the job, height of the soil. Um, and I know it's just not, there's just no way this is going to be 3 courses. It's going to be more courses. So the way I do it, I look for the site plan. Where's the site plan? It's got to be here somewhere. Right here. Okay, so our house, we have to, we're going to have to be at 33.10. And it's saying here that the average, it looks like our floor, it's about 31. That's what it's saying here. It's about 31. Okay, 31. That's why the architect, he put this 31. But per code, your foundation's got to be buried. It's got to be at least a foot below grade. So if this is existing, your foundation should be at least a foot down here. So then that's why I'm just gonna go ahead and do an extra course. I'm gonna calculate 4 courses. Now, this stem wall, it's already done. And it actually ended up being 5 courses. Even more courses than I estimated. I estimated 4. It ended up being 5. Because what happens is once my guy gets on the field and he starts digging foundations, he will let me know afterwards, hey, this is how many courses the foundation is going to take, because he dictates. He'll do the math and we make it block friendly. So we dig the footer in order to get out of the ground and reach our finished floor height, which it would be 3310. And he ended up coming up with 5 courses, and I ordered 4 courses a block. So then when that happened, I told the builder, hey, we're gonna be short a course, because this one right here, I don't provide the material, but I do provide the takeoffs for them. So I told him we're gonna be short a course a block on the house, because we ordered for 4, and it's actually 5 courses a block, not 4. So then this was pretty simple. So then all I do, we have our header, easy, and then so this is course number 5. So then all I need to do is calculate 4 more courses total. So now let me do one here. So let's just do everything now. Now we're gonna highlight everything because we need 4 courses of regular block. So now we have say 240 feet, 240 linear feet. And again, let's divide that by 16 inches. 240 feet divided by 16 inches equals 180 blocks per row. And we're doing 4 courses, which equals this times this, enter, 720. So for our regular blocks, we need 720. And just add your 720 plus 7% waste. We need 770. 770 regulars and 146 headers. So we got that. Let me see what else. Okay, so this is for the house. Now remember we have the garage as well. So let's just do that together. We have this, the house is done. Now let's go to the garage. And the garage actually ended up being 3 courses because it's lower. But let me look back here. Okay, garage. So I have 80 feet for the garage. 80 feet. Oops, 80. So like this, 80 linear feet. So that's how many linear feet we have. 80 feet divided by 16 inches equals 60. It's 60 blocks. And it's actually less because you have the garage door opening. So we usually don't lay block. Go to here. We usually don't lay block on this on the door opening right here. Highlight it. This little, we don't lay block here. We usually leave that open. And when we do the slab, we'll dig and we'll pour all this with concrete. So it'll be one nice thick chunk of concrete right here. So I think, yeah, because let me see what, okay. So we have 60 and there's 3. So it's 180 regulars. Oh, hold on. No, I'm wrong because let's deduct the 16 foot. So it's 64 linear feet because we're removing the door. The door opening 64 linear feet. Divide that by 16 inches equals 48 blocks. And there's 3 courses that we're doing on that. There's no headers on the garage. Let me show you how I don't know how he has the garage designed. But the reason you don't put headers on is because the garage is going to slope. It's going to slope down. And so you have to have a full block. I guess I'd have to do another video on a garage so that you could understand a little better. But yeah, we don't put headers on garages. So let me just finish this up. Okay, so we have so this is 144. 144 plus 5%, let's say 150. So it's an additional 150. So this is a total of 920. 920 total. 146 headers, and then we do our mortar. 1066. 1066. So we have 1066 divided by 15. We need 71 bags of mortar. A premix. 71 bags. So this is what we need to do this. So let me see how far off I was. So due to the fact that the guys ended up having to go get more mortar because obviously we added more block. There was 920 instead of so let me see, equals this minus this. We were short 128 blocks. That's about a cube. That's about a cube, about 2 cubes almost. The guy got a cube. I think they were fine. So this is how you do the stem wall takeoff.